Hello my friends, I welcome you all to the Creative Thinkers Hub channel. Today we are going to be learning how to create a rockstar design artwork. For that we will be going to this new website imagine.art, and we put this prompt: man playing guitar on stage with full enthusiasm, dark diffuse lighting in the background. He's bending forward and singing, and AR V4 and 16:9 ratio. That same thing we even put in Leonardo.ai. And these are the kind of artworks that we got. Now what we do is that we upscale some of them, the selected ones that we kind of like, and download them. See, you get a HD crisp upscale. Okay, so it's almost double the size. So if you download it. Now, once we are done downloading, we will start removing the backgrounds. Okay, so the background output. Now, this is what you get. We, as usual, we check our output and we uh, download it. Okay, check the output. Okay, this looks good. The face is not that good. See, this is the problem with AI. It sometimes just gives you the thing without the face. Otherwise, let him be. Yeah, these are not in. Let's zoom in and capture the wires also. Check everything. Yeah, the shoes we need to delete. Now, once we are done, we download that. Now, erase the whole background and now only keep the people, because we want both of them to be separated. So we download them as two different images altogether. Reduce the brush size and just take only these people. And download that one too. Okay, once we are done, now let's see how. Oh my god, this uh watermark is there. Okay, so we just skip this, and now we get back to our let's look at another thing. Can we import an image and see how this looks? So this is something that I got from Quora.com on my cell phone. So we just take this and because it was so good, I took a screenshot of it. We take this as an inspiration and we just say AR 16:19 man playing guitar realistic. Wow, this is something nice. Okay, so we take this and again we upscale it. There's an option of upscaling and download it. Once we have downloaded it, we just let it be. This is also another background which I got from online. Now we are going to learn how to create this background first. Okay. So for that, we just take a rectangle, take a mesh tool, give it a 5 by 5, and that image we turn to RGB. It's extremely important to turn it to RGB. Now just pick the color as and how it's coming in into the image, and you shall get a nice, very good background. At certain places, you might have to delete or add, uh, you know, yeah, see, this is good. Okay. So you'll have to play around with it. Sometimes the colors might overlap, sometimes they might not. So just take your time and go with it. Okay. So once we are kind of done, yeah, this is what it is. Just see, remove certain things and change certain things as per how you want them, the nodes, and roughly we have got a background. Now this is how we are going to create a foreground. Okay. So we are going to take our artistic media tool, give it a 10-point line, and no, I think this two thing. Let's make it 40. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So I will first show you how this works on two lines. Okay. And then we will work deeper. So go into wireframe, select this. We work on this one piece. Okay. Remove all the additional nodes if need be. Sorry. Remove the additional nodes. And after we copy it, another one. Now give it 50 and this is our third one. Just keep it randomly somewhere here. And now what we do, we break all three of them apart. We just copy paste one of them so that we have a line thickness and everything. So break all of them apart, select all of them and give them a transparency of uniform transparency of 80. Okay. And now we go into enhance. This is what you get. It's very, very, very similar to what our actual output is. Okay. So now what we do? Now we trace over the output. Now we know how our output is coming. So we trace over our output. Let's go very fast with this. Okay. Use different artistic media tools to kind of mimic whatever that is there below that. Change the thickness if required as and how it's required. And now once done, start breaking all the artistic media apart. Check for anything that is remaining. Yeah, this one we can do. Now all of them are done. Now we leave the image away and we put all of them at 20 opacity. Sorry, not 20, 80 reverse. Okay. And we get our output. You see that? So it's so similar to what we are having. Now what we do is that just work with some nodes here and there as and how things are to be worked on. And once we are done, here we change the opacity of certain pieces as and how you want them. Okay. And just let it be. We are done with this. Okay. So is it not so similar to that thing? Yes. Okay. So now what we are going to do is now we are going to save it and say guitar player. It's very, very important to save your artwork because if your website, your software crashes, you're going to be in a fix. We take these two images, put them here, and now we let's see, yeah, we'll work on this. Okay. Now what we do is that we take another rectangle by double clicking on the rectangle tool. So the page gets selected and now we power clip each and every object within that rectangle. Okay. So this is one and then our even colored background and then center of page all of them and shift page down. So you get your same effect. Now, why is this? Why do we have to do this? Because once you put a mesh fill in any shape, okay, you cannot power clip it. So that's the shortfall. Now we take two circles, okay, give them back black color because we want this dark light type shadow effect. So take a circular transparency tool and work around it this way. So you want a darkish light. In this one is there. Once you're done playing with this, just copy paste it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Copy, paste it down here, and we are done with this. Okay. Once that is done, now we delete that one. We only work with this. He is going to be our rock star. Okay. And how we are going to be playing with it is extremely important. Now, if you see my friends, the this is, let's give him a floor to stand on and some people will be cheering him. Okay. Now you understand why I had taken both of them separately so that now we can work with this. If need be, we can make multiple copies and overlay them effectively. We just keep this here for layouting purpose. Okay. And give it a gradient so that it kind of blends with the background. I mean, sorry, the stage. Once that is done, we give a stage angle. I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. Then to let's see. Okay. Once that is done, we resize him so that he looks the size of the people and work with this further. The heads are just not disappearing and give our that skewed rectangle, give it a color. Let's say 80, 50 cyan, 50 magenta, 50 yellow and 80 black. Okay. So that's done. We now what we are going to do is give this place a lighting. Okay. Now this lighting we are going to give from behind, considering that there is light on his hair, behind on his shoulder, everything. Now this is what we will be taking inspiration from. So keep our inspiration on the side so that we kind of mimic the position of the light so that we are not going wrong. Okay. Quickly do this. Get the position roughly to where it should be. Okay. Once done, now what we are going to do is give them a transparency. And now we use a Bezier tool to give our light. Don't worry, my friends. It's not going to be hard. You will be learning how to work on this. Okay. So this is my sharp light, and then this is my extended diffuse light. Okay. Now once we are done, we select all of them and fill color. What happened to this one? Okay, it was broken. Never mind, we'll weld it. Okay. Now we fill color, and now the actual fun starts. We select these two and give both of them a gradient after lifting them up. Now you see the light is coming in. Okay. Now the real fun will start. Now keep our friend on the side because he's only blurring out. Okay. So give 30. Now you see how the light is coming in, my friends. Yes. So it's really now the light effect will start coming in. We duplicate this, change this. Yes, this is a different color. No problem. The blur effect actually allows you to keep the color of the thing. So change the color 20, 30, 30 and make that 50 and 0. So look at the color on the image and match it. Okay. And that's what you get. Okay. This thing also we copy paste and we'll blur this one also. Okay. Because on the top one it's not so hard like the bottom one. So we diffuse it and blur it. Keep this one here, this one also here, and now we duplicate this, select all the circles and group them. Okay, there's another light we are getting here. Oops, sorry. Select this, rotate it as per that angle. And once we are done, reduce this circle and make it small and this really small light. We could have made those really small lights also that are there right behind, but it's okay if it's not there. Okay. Now we diffuse everything slightly and this is what you get. Is it not very similar to again to what is there on the image? Okay. So that's how you work around with lighting. Okay. My friends, you have to understand this one thing. This is purely a tutorial of how an effect could be got and how things could be got. Okay. As long as you know what you're doing, that's most important. Okay. This is an half an hour video, probably 2 hours of recording, cutting it down to half an hour of video. So in 2 hours, whatever I could do, I could do. When I really get down to making artworks, sometimes it even takes 2 to 3 days to make one really good artwork. Okay. Now work on the floor just the way this is. And now we take him and now we are working on the shadow effect. Merge both these colors so it becomes gray. Okay. And flip it and keep it here. So this is our shadow. Okay. That is coming from behind the light. Okay. We take this behind and CMYK, give it a color, the same color of a floor. Okay. Because and adjust this obviously. Yeah, yeah. Got it? Now, once that's done, now let's see what we need to do. Okay, we copy paste him and give him a blur and shift page down so that there is a 3D type effect that is also achieved. Put a shadow inside, and now what we are going to do is blend this uh, with our floor. Okay, blend it with our floor. Okay, so we give this a color 100, make this 50, 50. Okay, and let it be. So it's a super dark kind of a shadow with these colors also there. I think these heads now are not very clear. Okay, let's zoom in. I think let's zoom in and work. First let's put everything inside. Once that's done, select all of them, group and clip art. So everything is gone in, and this is what you get as an output. Okay, got it? So now what we are going to do, okay, we select a person again, the shadow, go into enhance, because now there are too many things inside. Yeah, that's good. Now let's work with our people. Okay, work on our shadow, done. Now the people. See, this was too much outside. Now once we blend it, it will work better. Got it? So that's about it. Now in this, we could even go into our uh, Corel photo paint and we could work on it. Now let's duplicate this and we remove these guys. Okay. Let's say we are not happy with them. We take this clip art image which we have downloaded from the internet that has got silhouettes of all different shapes of people and different actions. Okay, we select some actions that kind of portray dancing, partying, being happy. Okay, we select those and I think we are done. Okay, move all of them to one side, delete the ones that you don't need, and now we will adjust all of them as if they are all very happy and partying. Okay, that's scary. The person was really scared. We just take him out. Not needed. Keep all these ones here, group them and align them. Okay, now we group all of them. Okay, top align all of them and group them. And once done, we duplicate, copy paste them here and reduce the size and put them here. So now we have a lots of people. Zoom in. I think they are too small compared to the size of our artist. We increase the size. Come here. Copy paste 80, size 80 and flip them. Okay. Now we have people a bit different. They're not copy pasting the actions. So now once we are done here, we create multiple copies to fill this. Actually, let's not do that. Let's create a black background and delete these. Yeah, that's what it is. So we are done. Okay, adjust our background and we are through. So my friends, these are the two artworks. If you really like them, please like, subscribe and share my video because only sharing increases knowledge. Thank you.